Welcome to Halo Headlines.
Welcome, Spartans, to Halo Headlines for the week of October 18th to the 24th, part of Podcast Evolved, your home for Halo. I'm your host, Oren, and with me today is Krista.
I am here today.
Welcome. How are you today?
I'm very good today. How are you today?
Today, I am great. Thank you.
That's great. I'm glad you're doing good today.
All today is good.
That's very good. That's very good.
Right, well, before we dive into the Halo headlines, we just wanted to give a quick shout out to our patrons of our Patreon. Thank you guys so much. You keep the lights on. We are always thrilled and happy to see new members join our page. And if you want to learn how you can join and learn about the rewards that our patrons receive, you can head over to patreon.com/HaloPodcastEvolve to learn more. All right, let's dive in. The big news this week, Krista, is there's a new Halo book.
What? Since when?
A new book since this week. Since this last week.
They came out with another one of those?
Another one of those. This is it's only the second one this year.
It's been a light Halo book year.
It has.
It seems like 343 has made Kelly Gay and Troy Denning their indentured servants to write Halo books. They're like, you need to give us one Halo book a year.
Actually, that's basically where it's heading. But yeah, so Troy Denning's latest novel, Halo Divine Wind, came out this past week. Have you started reading it?
I'm a little over halfway through it. Without
any spoilers, what do you think?
Oh, it's good. It's very good. It's got some very interesting stuff going on. Without spoilers, you definitely are going to want to read Last Light, Retribution, and Shadows of Reach before reading this, because it kind of ties in with all of the themes around those three books. That's all I'm going to say there.
Those are all Troy Denning books as well. Do you think there needs to be some knowledge of Halo Wars 2 for this book?
Definitely. You're definitely... If you don't want to play Halo Wars 2 because you don't like RTSs, just watch the cutscenes.
Okay. Well, there we go. I have not started because I was going to start the audiobook, but I've been hearing some mixed reviews on the audiobook, and so I think I'm gonna try it out this coming week and report back. Maybe I'll just buy it. But yeah, I'm excited. I was a big fan of Last Light, and I really enjoyed Retribution and Shadows of Reach, so I'm excited to see what we have in store with Divine Wind. So you can check it out. You could buy physical, you could buy digital, you can get audiobook, however you like to consume your Halo lore. Halo Divine Wind is out now. Let's see, our next piece on the news week, we have Halo 5 Guardians almost turned 6. It will be 6 years old on October 27th, so it will be officially more than 6 years between mainline Halo games, which is, I think, the largest gap ever.
Yep. Happy
birthday to Halo 5 Guardians. With this, and I think it's more so with the release of Halo Infinite, 343 has announced that there will be one final playlist update expected to land in December for Halo 5 Guardians, along with a final season of Arena that will last indefinitely. Their playlist outlook looks like the following. For social, you have Quick Play, Super Fiesta Party, Big Team Battle, Big Team Super Fiesta, and Infection. For ranked play, you have Slayer, Team Arena, 2v2, Elimination, SWAT, and Free For All. And then Warzone, you have Warzone Firefight, Warzone Mythic Firefight, Warlords, which is the like 12v12 thing. And then you have the classic, just regular Warzone playlist as well. And with that, they also have thrown in some Warzone Assault and Warzone Turbo in that kind of mainline playlist, so you can get those offerings there. You know, we got the news very recently as well that Master Chief Collection has got its last update of the year, and their next updates will be kind of less frequent into 2022. So this is kind of, I think, the standard housekeeping that 343 is doing as they get ready for Halo Infinite, because Halo Infinite will be the next 10 years of Halo, and it's you know, there's only so much you can continue to support. And with that, that's actually a good segue for something I have later in the script here, but we have an update for the Xbox 360 Halo service sunsetting announcement. So if you're unaware, the online services for the 360 titles of Halo will be discontinued, and previously we only knew that it would happen after December 18th, but now we have a date, and it is after December 18th, 2021, and it is on January 13th, 2022. So if you have any remaining achievements or want to play online on those titles on your 360, you have just about 3 or 4 months to about 3 months to do just that before those online services will be discontinued. I believe you'd still be able to play the campaign. You'll be able to, I think, link up via System Link. I don't know if you can link up online, maybe just to play campaign if it's like a peer-to-peer network type of a thing. But if it requires a server, you'll be SOL, as they say.
It's weird, right? It's kind of weird. Do you remember when they shut down the Halo 2 servers and people stayed on the Halo 2 servers for months? Like months afterwards. Crazy. I wonder if we're going to get a similar kind of thing, but it's strange for it to happen, but Master Chief Collection fills that void anyway.
It really does. 343 has been pouring work over the last 7 years now, almost, into just making the game as best as it can be and to preserve the legacy of Halo as best they can. And I mean, right now you can play every major Halo game on the Xbox One and Xbox Series platforms. And those services, I don't think will really ever go away, and definitely won't go away for the next 10 years. Thank you, 360. I think I have all of the achievements that I need for those titles, so I'm good, and I will rest my eyes upon Halo Infinite. Let's see, what else we got? We have Rockstar Energy drink promotion. This was highlighted this week. You can purchase cans to receive black and gold themed Warthog coatings, Razorback coatings, AR coatings, nameplate, and an emblem for Halo Infinite by drinking select cans and entering passcodes. They did this last year with Monster Energy drink, so you can continue that if you are an energy drink drinker. They are hitting the store shelves now in the US, and I presume in select international regions. And then we have the Waypoint version next, which I think we've been touting for the last few weeks now, but I just wanted to remind people it's coming on November 1st, which you have a week left if you need to save any stats for Halo 5, any game types, save any stats from Halo Wars 2. You'll still be able to play online in both of those titles, still earn medals and scores and things like that, but the ability to view those statistics and that information on Halo Waypoint will be going away with this new version next that they're touting that launches alongside with an app. So if you want to archive that, do so now. Let's see, and then I think this is the last bit here. We have an Xbox 20th anniversary celebration live stream that was announced via Xbox. This will be on November 15th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, and 5 p.m. GMT, and you can watch via Twitch and YouTube. Xbox has said that they will not be announcing any new games, as this anniversary broadcast will be a special look back at 20 years of Xbox. So if you have been around for the last 20 years, or even if you haven't, you'll be able to take a look at a lot of the key moments in Xbox's history. I will likely not be able to watch this live, but I definitely will want to try to find time to check it out. I've been a Halo fan since pretty much the beginning. Yes, but more specifically an Xbox fan since it came out. Krista, I think you kind of came a little later to the party, but I think that's partly because of how old you are. But your dad bought you something, right?
What? I didn't own an Xbox, but the neighbor kids had an Xbox, so I was playing when I was like 6, so...
There you go.
I've been around.
I mean, that's how I got into it. The neighbor kids had the Xbox, and I would play Halo and Need for Speed Underground, and then I got an Xbox when Halo 2 came out, and that's when I owned my own. It should be exciting. I mean, 20 years, it's a freaking long time. Like, a lot has happened, and there's been a lot of growth, like, not only for Xbox, but just really at like the gaming industry over the last 20 years. So yeah, I definitely recommend anyone who has the time and is a fan of Xbox and have followed along in their legacy so far to check it out, just to see what it's all about. You know, if you wouldn't be here listening to us if you weren't a fan to some degree, unless you're a Halo purist, which, you know, I won't blame you. But yeah, but there's definitely a lot of cool things there. So That's kind of it, though. It's a relatively light week, but, 343 is chugging away. We finished up the flights not too long ago. We presumably have an upcoming Inside Infinite coming in the near future, and yeah, we're about a month and a half from release, guys. Like 6 weeks. That's gonna fly by.
Is it really gonna fly by, or is it just going to take forever, and we're just going to be sitting here like, why?
I think it's going to fly by because frickin' Halloween is next week.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, any final thoughts, Krista, or not? I mean, it's kind of a light week.
It's a very light week, but we got some big things coming up. Big things. So, yeah, Halo, yay!
Halo! Well, in this light week, you'll have plenty of time to read Halo Divine Wind, so everyone should go check it out. Our book club will come probably in the early to mid part of November, so we can finish reading it, but we're trying to, get it out as quickly as we can for everyone to listen to our reactions and our thoughts on it who have finished and read it. So take a look for that. Let's see, I guess that's it. So thank you all for joining us. We'll be here next week with another Halo Headlines. If you enjoyed this episode and wanted to check out all of our other content, you can head over to halopodcastevolve.com. It features all of our other shows and all the episodes to those shows, like our regular show Podcast Evolved, Mission Debrief, Halo Book Club, and Builds with Blocks. You can also listen to our partners, Will and Josh, over at HCS Pro Talk for all your competitive Halo news and discussions. They are super awesome over there and have been ramping up their releases and episodes as more and more competitive news has been hitting the streets. So it is a very exciting time to get into Halo esports, especially with Halo Infinite right around the corner. Once again, special shout out to our patrons for supporting the show and making all of this possible. Head over to patreon.com/HaloPodcastEvolve to learn more. And with that, I've been your host, Oren, and until next time, evolved!
Evolved!